A dimly lit room. A laptop screen shows a news article about Albanese's tax cuts.
The camera zooms in slowly as the narrator's voice kicks in. Mate, I don't know about you, but I am sick to death of getting played like a bloody fiddle by these politicians. Every election cycle, they roll out their shiny little promises, pat us on the head, and send us on our way like a bunch of clueless mugs. But this is next-level deceit. Anthony Albanese and his Labour crew are selling us what they are calling tax relief, but in reality, it's about as useful as an umbrella in a cyclone. And just wait till you hear how much you're actually getting back. Go on, have a guess. $100 a week? 50?
Try 70 cents a day.
That's right. For all the struggling Aussies out there, drowning under the cost of living, breaking their backs to afford a half-decent life, Labour is swooping in like the heroic savior with a whole 70 cents a day.
Mate, what can you even buy with 70 cents? A third of a meat pie? Half a Macca's soft serve?
Forget a coffee. You need to hoard your tax cut for a week just to afford one. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Oh, but at least it's something, right?
Nah.
This is smoke and mirrors. This is Labour playing politics with your money while they keep raking in the taxes like a poker machine swallowing your last dollar. And the best part?
You don't even get this relief right away.
You have to wait 15 months. That's over a year of grinding through insane fuel prices, rising electricity bills, skyrocketing groceries, just to get your 70 cents a day. Gee, thanks, Albo.
You really shouldn't have.
And meanwhile, over in the coalition camp, Peter Dutton and his crew are watching this circus unfold with their arms crossed, shaking their heads. They are promising real relief, right away. They are saying, screw this measly 70 cents a day nonsense. How about actual savings on your fuel, straight away? We are talking $14 a week for a single-car household, or up to $1,500 a year for families with 2 cars.
That's proper cash back in your pocket.
That's actual breathing room.
Not Labour's wait your turn BS.
Now, let's talk about why this is even happening. Albanese isn't doing this out of the kindness of his heart.
Oh no. This is a calculated move to make himself look good while keeping us under the government's financial thumb. They know people are struggling. They know wages aren't keeping up with inflation. They know that Aussies are living paycheck to paycheck while big corporations rake in record profits.
And yet, instead of actually fixing the problem, reducing wasteful spending, cutting down on unnecessary bureaucracy, maybe not shoveling taxpayer dollars into every pet project under the sun, they hand us pocket change and tell us to be grateful. You see, here's the trick.
They call it a tax cut because that makes it sound like they are giving you money.
But in reality, they are just letting you keep a fraction of what they already take from you.
Let that sink in.
They rob you blind every single paycheck, and then when they give back a sliver of what was already yours to begin with, they expect applause?
And don't even get me started on what's really happening with your taxes.
While you're out here scraping together coins for fuel and groceries, Labour is funneling billions into their little pet projects, dodgy infrastructure deals, handouts for their union mates, climate policies that sound nice on paper but mean absolutely nothing for the average Aussie trying to afford their power bill. And don't forget that record-breaking government spending has one inevitable consequence: inflation. That's right. The more they print and spend, the less your hard-earned dollars are worth. So in reality, their so-called relief is just feeding the beast that's already chewing up your savings and spitting them out.
And here's where things get really interesting.
The so-called economic experts are out here claiming that cutting fuel excise, what the coalition is proposing, will be inflationary. They reckon that if Aussies suddenly have an extra $14 a week, they'll go crazy with spending, and prices will go up.
Right. Because God forbid the average person actually afford to drive to work without selling a kidney.
Meanwhile, the same logic magically doesn't apply to Labour's tax cuts.
Funny how that works. So what's the real takeaway here?
It's simple.
This is a scam.
A con job. The government is treating us like idiots, throwing us crumbs while they feast at the table.
They'll keep telling us we should be grateful for their generosity while they rake in more taxes than ever before.
Meanwhile, inflation is crushing families, interest rates are suffocating mortgage holders, and wages aren't keeping up with the actual cost of living. But don't worry, guys.
Your 70 cents a day is coming in 15 months. Hang in there. So here's the deal.
If you're sick of this joke, if you're over being treated like a chump, then do me a favor, smash that like button right now.
Drop a comment below and tell me exactly how this government is screwing you over.
Let's make some noise. And hey, if you want to show the world just how much of a scam this all is, we've got our Albo Says Relax shirts going for the next 48 hours only. Link in the description. Because at the end of the day, we are not just numbers on a tax report.
We are not just walking ATMs for the government to siphon cash from.
We are real people, with real struggles, and we deserve better than this absolute circus. Australia, it's time to wake up.